Okay, should be working now. How's it going, guys? I've just come back from the cinema. Just been out in the cold. It's freezing, it's wet, it's raining, and I look as white as a ghost. But I've just seen one of my dream films, Skyfall, for the latest James Bond film, and third outing by Daniel Craig. And I've read reviews beforehand, not the proper reviews. I just sort of read the preview reviews, and they kept saying it was the best Bond film ever. And I thought, ooh, they've made how many Bond films? 23 or so? 24? How can it possibly be the best one? That's a bit of a big statement. Well, I've seen it, and I can say, yeah, it really could be one of the best Bond films ever. It is that good. It really is. It's a fantastic film. I wasn't happy with Quantum of Solace. I think no one was. It was an absolute disaster. Whereas Casino Royale was very good. So after Solace, there's a bit of flack on Daniel Craig. It's like, oh, is he good enough, James Bond? Well, it wasn't his fault. He done all right. The fact was, he was given no character development, and the film was poor. The character was very, very poor. Whereas this one, they've got everything right. They've given Bond back his style, his charm, his way with the ladies that you remember from all the previous Bonds, and he's got it all back now, and this is excellent. This is a film not about getting hold of Bond. This is a film about M and trying to kill M, and it starts off fantastically. The first 10 minutes is absolutely brilliant. Now, I'm giving away no spoilers in this whole film, so don't worry about it. It starts off in Turkey. Yeah, you might have recognised Turkey from Taken 2, but this is James Bond Skyfall, and it's a lot better than Taken 2 was. And it's a combination of motorcycles through rooftops and streets, car chases, and normal on-foot chases. What a combination, through bustling streets and on top of trains. Absolutely fantastic. And as it goes, obviously they're after a man who controls and holds a hard drive which has got the identities of all the secret agents working for MI6. So you can imagine how important that is. And Bond and his co-partner Naomi Harris, who you would have seen from the Pirates of the Caribbean 2 and 3, are in track of him, and he can't get hold of him, and unfortunately Bond goes down and then enters the titles. Then after that, obviously, he's been washed up. 3 months later, he appears on the surface. He's been a drunk, he's out of it, and they need him back. MI5 has been attacked, a lot of men have been killed, and Bond is back to save the day again and help M. She is now the target of some strange, mysterious villain who wants her dead for something that's happened in the past, which I won't reveal. And it's a fantastic film from there. The villain, who you'd have known from No Country for Old Men, is absolutely fantastic. He is a homosexual in this, but please don't put that off. He actually is a really nasty guy, and his grand entrance right at the back of the actual movie camera shot as he gets closer and closer, and he's telling you this story about rats in a barrel, and it's quite disturbing. So you know this guy's twisted from there on. Then he does this little homosexual thing, and you think, oh, he's a bit, yeah, he's not too bad. And then he does something else, and you know he's a nasty, nasty man, and you know what he's after, and you know his revenge strike for it as well. Daniel Craig is brilliant. I've never seen... This is one of the best Bond performances out of everyone. This is better than most of Sean Connery's, Roger Moore's, Pierce Brosnan's. He's absolutely brilliant, and I've been a big fan of Pierce Brosnan, but after seeing this film, I cannot wait to watch more Daniel Craig films, especially Bond ones, because he is 10 out of 10. There is no percent less out of the 100 for him. In fact, he's 101%. He's always been a tough guy, but with the charm and that, he's absolutely brilliant, and it melds well. His relationship with M in this is the best I've seen. You always like relationships, say, between Sherlock Holmes and Watson in Sherlock Holmes 2. Well, this is just as good between M and him. There's a cheeky little tongue-in-cheek banter, and there's the respect for one another and the help to willing to put one another's lives in danger. Locations are brilliant. As I said, Turkey is in this. You also will get to see Shanghai and China and other parts of China as well. And for the first time ever in a Bond film, you're actually going to see the bulk of the movie set in England. You're going to see a lot of London's main areas in Trafalgar Square and the art gallery and so forth, and you're going to see Scotland as well. So it's good to see England back in a British film, so that's brilliant. Great settings, excellent, absolutely fantastic. You will also see the old team that you remember from the old Bond films are back now. You got Moneypenny back. You've got Q, which is absolutely welcome. The chap, I don't recall his name, but he was in a film called Perfume Story of a Murderer, and he's brilliant in this. He's a young chap, and there's a good bit of funny lines to do with his age to start with between Bond and him, and then they get respect. And he plays quite a good role as well. He's not just he's there like the normal Q is for 5 minutes and then disappears throughout the whole film. He comes in and out throughout the whole film to help him out, and he's really, really good. So that's absolutely brilliant. There's a great, as you have seen from the trailer, underground chase, and there's a lot of on-foot cat and mouse chasing in this film, which I absolutely love, and it works really, really well. And the name Skyfall, what does it mean? Well, it will be revealed in the film, and it makes sense later on near the third act of the movie. The action, as you expect, is brilliant. It's second to none. You can see all the budget has gone into it. The acting is brilliant. The Bond girls, very, very good. They're not your usual stupid, helpless women. They're actually got a smart, intelligent brain on them. And overall, what can I give it? It's a 5 out of 5 film. It's one of the best films. I've always said, you know, this year my top films are The Dark Knight Rises, and The Avengers, and possibly maybe Dread, Woman in Black, and a few others. But this has probably come up just behind Dark Knight Rises. It's that good. I wasn't expecting it. Only The Hobbit can knock it off its perch now. And after watching what I've seen, that's going to be a tall order, because I cannot wait for this film to come out on Blu-ray. For anyone who's a Bond fan, or is not a Bond fan, because this is connected to nothing. You don't have to watch Bond films to like this film. It's a one-off. You wouldn't even know there are films before it. It's just totally on its own. Is absolutely brilliant. There's 2 good plot reveals right at the last 2 scenes of the movie too, which I won't mention. You're going to love them, and you go, oh yeah, great, that's great, brilliant. And there's also new characters introduced to this film which will play their small parts in the following movies as well, which is great. There's a good bureaucrat played by Ralph Fiennes, who I'm sure we're going to see more of again in the future as well. And we all love Ralph Fiennes. Who loves Voldemort, eh? And all the other films he's done. Real class actor. But Daniel Craig, hats off to you, man. Absolutely fantastic. I could not, you know, say anything better about you. He's always been a tough man, but with all his charm and the dialogue he's been given, and his backstory, and doing most of his own stunts, makes it brilliant. It's beautifully shot. The cinematography is brilliant, with the colour lights of Shanghai in the building tops and so forth. It's done absolutely fantastic. You expect nothing else from whoever was in charge of all that photography, and obviously the director as well. So absolutely brilliant. Thank you very much for making a great film. This year has been a film of many greats. There have been so many good movies out there. You know, normally you see a lot of blockbusters and they're poor. This time they've either been just slightly above average to brilliant, and I can't, you know, excellent. And here's another one. I thought it's all finished now. I thought August, come the end of August, that's it, there will be no more, that's the end. But no, we've got this one. And then there's the chance that The Hobbit might be good, and if you're into the Twilight films, there's a chance that part 2 might be a good movie too. That they did play an extended trailer to that before this film, and it looked good. Okay guys, well, without giving anything away, I hope this helps, and I hope you go out and watch this movie. I'd love to hear your comments if you've seen this movie, reasons why you don't want to watch it. I can't really think of any, and reasons why you can't wait to go and watch it. So for me, in a rainy, nasty day, about to go home, with agitated people pressing their silly little horns outside, I'll see you all later, and I hear from you soon. Alright, cheers.